Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for tuning in to another episode, and I greatly appreciate you taking your time out of your busy day to watch. Today I'm going to do my top baits of November. Today is Halloween. Hope you all have a safe and blessed Halloween tonight. Get a lot of candy, just don't make yourself sick. And kids will have a good time, I'm sure. Anyway, today we're going to do my top baits for the month of November. My number one bait, the water's still in this area and south, is still 60s, low 70, but mostly in the 60s. I'm still going to be throwing a buzz bait. I'm still going to be catching fish on buzz bait, shallow, really shallow. I'm not even going to fish a buzz bait in more than about 5 foot of water, and I'm going to be paralleling along the bank, and I'm going to be just practically letting the blades hit the rocks up there on the bank. Those bass are going to be chasing bait fish, shad, and that buzz bait. I can cover a lot of water with that buzz bait. And after a cold front, or if it's just no wind at all, bluebird day, and there's no ripple on the water at all, then I'll be throwing a popper. You can just barely twitch that popper and give it just a little action, let it work side to side a little bit. And it's small, it doesn't have any rattles, just a good popper. And I'm not going to be just making it pop real loud, putting out a big splash. It's just going to be just barely moving it, just enough to get their attention. So those are my two main top waters. A walking style top water would work well as well. My next bait, I'm still power fishing, is throwing a spinner bait. Depends on what size those shad are. Gives me my decision on how big a willow leaf blade to throw. In clear water, it's going to be silver gold blades. Stained to muddy water is going to be painted blades. Really muddy water, really stained, muddied up water from all the rains we've had, like in the Arkansas River and stuff, I'll probably even go to at least one Colorado blade, if not a double Colorado, to give off a little more thump. And plus I can slow it down. That river water should be a little cooler because it's shallower, and so I may want to start slowing down. Put on a 3/8 quarter, still maybe a half, but something I can reel slower and bounce off the bottom up there in the shallower water around the grass lines, stumps, and that kind of thing. My next bait is going to be a crankbait. It's a great time for a square bill. You can catch them on square bills. It's also going to be a great time for the rock crawler. I've had some of my best days on a rock crawler in November. Like on 10 Killer over in Oklahoma. I've been over there multiple times at Thanksgiving weekend, Thanksgiving week, and just slaughtered them on a rock crawler. My favorite color is going to be the Phantom Green. the end of that Phantom Green rock crawler, the tip of that Phantom Green rock crawler is orange, and those fish, I think that orange is what they hone in on, because I mean they will annihilate that thing. I've thrown different colors. Different colors. I had people fishing with me throwing different colors, and I'll catch 3, 4, 5 fish to one throwing that Phantom Green. That is my favorite color. My next favorite's going to be the what's that blue one? I can't remember what the blue one's called. But anyway, Stone Cold, that's what it is. That Stone Cold rock crawler is another great bait. If the bass is up really shallow, like I said, square bill is great. Also, a small DT, Rapala DT bait would work great. They've got a little one, I think it's a DT4 maybe. It's real small and it doesn't go very deep, and you can reel it slowly and excuse me, sorry, and catch some good fish with it as well. Another crankbait that will work well this time of year is a lipless crankbait. You can work it all different depths, especially if you find bass on a flat, or if they're up really shallow, you can throw that lipless and keep it up shallow, or run it across that flat and catch a lot of fish on the lipless crankbait. And finally, last but not least, is the old True Faith custom bait jig. I will have a jig tied on. I'll still be throwing mainly a half this time of year, half ounce. I might go down to 3/8 when the water gets colder. Good night. Sorry. When the water gets colder, I may go down to a 1/4 ounce so it falls a little slower. Right now, I still want a little bit of action on my jig trailers, like a Zoom. I just lost my train of thought. Zoom. Not a Z-Craw. Z-Craw works good too, but I can't think of the name of that. Saved my life right now. But anyway, it's the little crawdad, the small one, the small crawdad. It's got the V pinchers. You know what I'm talking about. I just can't think of the name of the dumb thing right now. But that is a great trailer. Also another great trailer would be a Big Bite Baits Fighting Frog. That Fighting Frog works very well for a jig trailer as well. And for people, especially north where the water is getting colder, I'm going to give you a couple of baits as well. Where the water is already getting cold, the old jerk bait, I hate it. I hate fishing it, but it's hard. When they're on it, and it's hard to beat. So the old jerk bait would have to be in the arsenal in the colder weather, and down here too. I mean, jerk bait will work any time of the year. A lot of people doesn't use them in the summer and fall time. They use it spring and winter. But a jerk bait is a great bait to be throwing in the colder water. And in November, anytime actually. I mean, I have buddies that catches them on the blasted thing 12 months out of the year. And the lipless crankbait would be a good one for the colder water. And a swim bait. I'm not talking about a minnow, which those would work too. Those would work work well too for your forward-facing sonar guys. But just somebody throwing that cover, boat docks, structure, anything like that. Swim bait with an underspin. Don't have to have the underspin. The underspin will give you a little more flash, and with all the bait fish in the water, that extra flash can work really, really well over just a swim bait on a head. So those are some baits for you to try in November, and I think you'll catch a lot of fish using those baits. I'm going to do a spinnerbait video here pretty quick, because you're going to be using a spinnerbait just like last month, this month, and then until the water gets extremely cold. But anyway, I'm about to pull up in line to get the kids. You guys have a blessed weekend. Have a great Halloween. Have a blessed weekend. Stay safe, and I will see you guys out on the water or in the woods.